Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this Glam half cat crease with a pop of mint green, which I attempted for the first time, and I think it turned out super beautiful. Before we begin, make sure to like this video if you like makeup tutorials, and of course subscribe to my channel for more. Also don't forget to add me on my social media for video updates and loads of chats, and without further rambling, let's get into the tutorial. So, when I was filming this tutorial, it was really early in the morning, so I needed my coffee. And yes, this is a Christmas mug, because I love Christmas. To prime my face, I just sprayed it all over with the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, because I love the dewiness it leaves on my skin. Then I went ahead and primed my eyelids with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, because I love the base it leaves behind. And then I buffed it out with a little brush, and I set it with some powder as well, so we can blend the eyeshadows nicely on the eyes. Then I jump into the Masquerade palette by Juvia's, and I'm picking this light brown shade, and then I dinged my palette because I almost dropped it. Anyways, back to the blending. I'm grabbing this brown eyeshadow that I showed you, and I buff it all over my crease, but I make sure I build it up really well on the inner part of my crease so the cut crease can show a little bit better. And then I'm going to jump into a deeper brown, which I'm going to use on the outer V of my eye. And as you can see, I'm just patting the color onto my eye, then I'm taking my blending brush, I'm blending it again, then I'm patting some more color onto my eye, I'm blending, patting, blending, and so on until it looks as deep as I like and the color is very seamlessly blended. Then I'm going on to the tricky part of the situation, and this is cutting the crease. So I'm adding a load of concealer first on my eye, and then I'm taking the tiniest brush and I'm trying to basically spread the concealer on my eye and make a very sharp line on my eye. I'm making sure that I take the cut crease a little bit further up from my normal crease, so when you look straight you can actually see that I have a cut crease on my eye. And then I chose this bright minty green color, and I'm always applying shimmery shades with my finger because I have the most color payoff. And as you can see, I'm using my finger, and then I'm gonna switch to a brush just to make sure I'm very precise where the line is, just so I have a very sharp and clean line, and you can see the cut crease. To intensify the eyeshadow a little bit more, you're gonna see that I'm gonna pat some of that shimmery color again with my finger, and then we're gonna go into that bronzy goodness shimmery shade, which is going to be our transition between the shimmery green and the brown matte color. And I'm applying it where I still have some concealer left, and then with the tiny brush I'm going to try to go back and forth and blend it into the green and into the brown. And then just to intensify this bronzy goodness, I'm gonna take my finger and pat some of that bronze onto my eyelid with my finger, and then back with the matte brown I'm going to pat some more on just to blend it, and then my fluffy blending brush to blend everything together. Then back to the face, I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation, which I love so much, and I'm gonna dot it everywhere on my face like little pimples of foundation. I know it sounds gross, but that's what I thought of when I saw that. Anyways, I'm going to be buffing it into my skin with a damp beauty blender, and I really love the finish of this foundation when you blend it in with the sponge. I think it looks flawless and beautiful, and I love it so much. And then I realized that my foundation is not matching my neck very much, so I'm just dragging a little bit of the foundation down my neck so we look proper and it matches. And then I'm gonna use my favorite LA Girl Pro Conceal to conceal my under eyes. So I'm gonna put it underneath every eye. I'm gonna put it a little bit in the middle of my forehead, down the center of my nose and my chin. And then we're gonna do what we did with the foundation. We're gonna take the beauty blender and blend everything out until it looks nice and smooth and seamless. And oh my god, I love this foundation and this concealer together. If you have dry skin and you haven't tried it, definitely try it. Now I'm gonna set everywhere I've put concealer with my Coty Airspun translucent powder because I think it sets it very nicely and the finish is like super nice and smooth. For the rest of my face, I'm gonna go with my current obsession, the Essence Mattifying Compact powder. I cannot stress enough how freaking good this powder is. That's all. Then to bronze up my skin a little bit, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm going to use it on the sides of my cheeks as always. Then obviously I'm going to use it some on my temples because I think it brings the whole look together, and I just love bronzing up my forehead. I don't know what it is about it, it just looks great. Then I'm going to use my favorite Inglot single shadow to contour my cheekbones. And here I'm going to show you a little bit of my routine when I contour my nose. So what I do is I draw 2 lines as straight as possible down my nose, and then I'm gonna take the same shade and shorten my nose from the bottom as well, so it looks a little bit more lifted. Then with a fluffy brush I'm gonna blend all these lines so they don't look that harsh, and if they do, I go on top of them with some of my face powder just to make them look a little bit more seamless. For blush I'm going to use this one by WetnWild. I think it's Mellow Wine, I'm pretty sure. And just put some color on my face. And the moment you've all been waiting for, the highlight, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit Moonchild, and I'm going to use a Lucky Clover because I just wanted to tie the green together with my eyes. And oh my god, can we take a second, because that was the first time I was using this highlighter and it blew me away. I'm not going to talk, just look. Yep, that is blinding. So I'm taking the same highlighting shade on my nose and on the tip of my nose, and then I decided to put it pretty much everywhere, so I put it in my corners as well. And then magically, just like that, I go brows, which I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Pomade in Ash Brown and the Essence Make Me Brow Gel. Then back to the eyes, I'm gonna pretty much mimic the same thing we did above. I put the light brown all over my bottom lash line and I tried to blend it out towards the top part as well. And then with the deeper brown, I just used it a little bit in my outer corner, and then I also connect it to the upper lash line as well, as I'm showing you here. Then for the inner part of my lower lash line, I decided to tie it in with the same bronzy shade. So that's what I'm using. I'm just connecting it to the other brown matte shades. Lashes, I used the BH Cosmetics D301, and I was arguing with the package because it hit me in the face. And then going on to the lips, I'm using the Lovie pencil liner. I'm not sure about the shade. I will have it linked down below though, so it matches my lipstick. And for lipstick, I'm using the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Mama, and oh mama, is that gorgeous. So yeah, that is the shade of the lipstick and I love it. And then I realized, wait a second, my outfit is not matching. So I went ahead and changed my outfit, and yeah, this is the whole look completed. I'm very proud with how it turned out, considering that was my first ever attempt at a half cat crease, and I really love the neutral brown bronzy tones with the pop of green. I think it looks very summery and fun, and I definitely love the way it all pairs up with the orangey brown lips. Let me know what pop of color you would have done instead of green down in the comments below. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!